Hello everyone and welcome to my unboxing and assembly video in which I will assemble my new Cinelli Vigorelli Shark in a special configuration because I decided to ride this bike, race this bike in street grids. And I will not be using this bike as a track bike or fixed gear crit bike because we don't have a track and I'm scared of fixie crits basically. This is the new Cinelli Vigorelli Shark. It's made of aluminum. It's a aero frame with that little protrusion under the BB, which makes me question its UCI. How would I say this? Compliance, because there's what we could consider being an aero thingy outside of the two main triangles. Anyway, the crits I will be racing are not necessarily checking on those elements, and I doubt this would make any difference at all, considering that I'll be using one gear against guys that have very expensive carbon bikes with expensive carbon wheels and all the modern equipment. So anyway, this is the part where I slowed down the video because I think bike fit is very important. So what I'm doing here is setting up my saddle at 74.5 millimeters. Well, that didn't sound great, eh? 74 centimeters and a half is my saddle height from top of the saddle to center of the BB using 165 millimeter cranks. Then a saddle setback would be 7 centimeters with that configuration, and I've already checked my distance between saddle and center of the handlebars. I'm using a 130 stem and a 42 Zipp Service Course handlebar that has 80 millimeters of reach. Anyway, that's my bike fit. Yeah. So this bike is I don't know. I don't know if it's a track bike. I don't know if it's a street bike because it's got internal wiring for the rear brake, which is pretty nice. But then if you use it on the track, it would leave some sort of like hole in the frame, and I don't know. I guess it would mess up with your aerodynamics if you're a freak about it, but I'm not. Yeah, so this is just me, tightening the headset, making sure it's somehow straight before I move on to something else, which is installing the cranks. Yeah, cleaning the BB threads, important stuff to do before you assemble your bike. Most BBs aren't clean, so I see people coming up with brand new frames and damaged threads because they try to put their BBs in without cleaning them first, which is not good. I am installing a Miche Primato advanced crankset with a 56 chainring, which is quite big, and I can tell you this crankset will not work because of the chain line and because the chainring is very close to rubbing on the chainstay. So I'll be changing my crank, because of that. The wheels are cheap. they're Mavic A319, which it's basically a touring rim that I've built on a set of Formula hubs, 32 holes, 2 cross with DT Champion spokes. Makes for sturdy, heavy, non-aerodynamic wheels, and that's it. It's the cheapest I could find, and I'm happy with them. This somehow is not a cheap component. It's my Izumi chain. It was given to me by a friend that lives in Japan, and yeah, I'm really happy about it. It works well. The idea behind this build was to prove that you can pick up bike racing, and if you're into crits, you can race your local crits without having like a stupid expensive carbon bike with Durace and Di2 and aero wheels and everything. I've been racing for 25 years now, and so I'm guessing my skills make up for a lot of the disadvantages I will experience using a single speed bike. But you could basically go to your local bike shop. Please go to your local bike shop and purchase a aluminum frame built with Tiagra or 105, Shimano 105, and start racing and get good. You don't need to be intimidated or pushed into buying expensive gear. And don't get me wrong, I've got expensive gear laying around. Also, I'm using other fancy bikes. But yeah, for if someone in your among your friends or your family is looking for a first bike and wants to start racing, it's actually possible to do so without, getting a new mortgage or you know what I'm saying. You can do it for not cheap, but there's a inexpensive way to go about it. So thank you for watching this video. Yeah, I try my best. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And that's it. See you soon.